been one of those days where I've spent the entire afternoon working outside and I've got a lot done out there. I'm shattered though, but I still want to show you what the state of the back garden is now because I'm still really focusing on getting that up to scratch. But I will be returning to the allotment garden very soon. Don't worry, I'm not giving it up. It's very windy outside, and I've also realized that my neighbor has started banging on something, so this could be an absolute disaster. I hope that you can hear me outside. It's really starting to pick up. Hey, Chibies, come on. Come on, Louie. Look at these two. There's Louie. In any case, I have cleaned the patio, and today I also cut the grass, so the back lawn is completely mown now. Our lawnmower broke last week, and so it's been until now that I've been able to actually get out there and cut it. And also there is some progress with the garden arch. So Josh assembled that for me today, but it's just too windy to erect. So let's go and have a look, and I'll show you what everything looks like now. Check that out. I'll stand here in the doorway for now. Maybe the audio will be a little bit better. So this patio was absolutely filthy. It's still not perfect, but it is a heck of a lot cleaner. I spent probably about an hour with a pressure washer out here today, just tidying it all up. I started first by cutting down all the crocosmia that was along the edges. I left that little tuft over there, so right over there, because I found 2 frogs living in that area. And so I've left that for them. There's also loads of worms, which makes me very, very happy because I didn't have any worms at the old house. Oh, listen to that wind. It is definitely October. So we're looking at the patio from this side, and we can see it now with the fence painted and the cleaned greenhouse. Those trees are really moving around in the wind. Let's brave it. Let's go up there and check out what's going on. I can see that you are looking over at the garden arch, aren't you? Well, it didn't blow over in the wind, but it would have if we had tried to erect it. I absolutely love the new paint job on the fence. Let me know what you think. The other side isn't complete yet, so you can see the difference there. So it's still brown on the front on that side because I ran out of paint. I've got some more, and it will be used to finish the job over there, but also to paint the new garden arch. Ooh, it's fresh. This garden arch came flat pack, and it was relatively inexpensive. Josh put it together for me, and we wanted to erect it today, but it was just too windy. It was blowing around, and even if we would have put concrete in, it wouldn't have hardened quick enough. But the holes have been dug, and it will be going in very soon on our first non-windy day. I ordered the roses that will be going on either side. Woo! The Isle of Man is a windy place to live. So I've ordered the roses that will be going on either side of the garden arch, and they're coming from David Austin Roses in November. Ooh, we've got some more windfalls over here. Still loads of apples on the tree, and they do keep on the tree for a while, so I'll leave them there and pick them as I need them. Everything is snug and warm inside the greenhouse. Let's go in there and have a look. So I don't have too much going on in here. There's some plants. The vertical planter there, which I'll take some more greens out of tonight for supper. Or a bit earlier in the year, I planted up this little strawberry planter and it's still blossoming. It's an ornamental type of strawberry called Just Add Cream. And there's still some fruits coming on as well. I actually ate one earlier. I have a piece on how to plant these guys up because I know a lot of people have problems planting these, because oftentimes what happens is that the plant and the compost erodes out of each one of these holes, and these aren't great for retaining water either because of the terracotta. So if you want to go check that out, I'll put a link up on the screen for you. These guys over here, they're a bit late, but I'm going to try to keep them as warm and protected as possible. These are my Christmas potatoes for this year. So I kept the potatoes earlier in the year that I planted out in the allotment. I kept some of them in the refrigerator to keep them dormant. And these are Red Duke of York. And I've just popped them into some compost, and I'll put some more compost in there now or after I make this video. And the idea is that you keep them dormant and then they start producing new potatoes for Christmas. Kind of fun? All right, time to go brave the wind again because I want to show you the menagerie of composting bits that I have back here in the corner. Let's go through here. This back corner is going to be my composting area, and I've been collecting various materials to put into my first compost pile back here. And I've also put the composting elements that I already have back here for the time being. So I've got a wormery and like a spinning composting unit that I won't use until next year. The green compost bin I'm going to find a new home for. And my idea here is to put 2 composting bays, and there'll be kind of larger, kind of wooden surrounded composting bays over here. And it'll be relatively slow going initially because it is cooling down, but I hope for a lot of compost out of this area next year. Oh gosh, I have actually done a lot. It doesn't really feel like it because I don't see any garden beds here yet. But the greenhouse is cleaned. That garden arch is going to look amazing there when it's all up and covered in roses. Woo! My hair's blowing all over the place. The fence, I love the color. And then let's go down and look at the patio again because, my gosh, I spent a lot of time on it today. You would not believe the filth that was coming off of those tiles. We have a patio kind of dining set to go out here. So got it, it's a really nice one actually. It would be very, very expensive if we would have bought it brand new, but we found it on Facebook for like 40 quid. Seats up to 8 people. So it's a table that can fold in and out. So it's gonna look great there. And then of course there's gonna be a lot of green and growing things in this space next year. Look at my hair! Oh dear. Yeah, Louie, come here. Well, I'm making really good progress outside, and I love that we've moved into the house at this time of the year because I'm not as stressed about getting things ready for growing in summertime. So I've got time over the autumn and winter to really get on top of the garden back here and lay out my beds and bring in some manure and compost and get things on the go. And then also I do need to go up to the allotment and get it all sorted for the winter. I'm actually thinking now that that extra half plot that I took on this year that I might give it up. I'm not quite sure right now. I think it might be just a little bit too much for me to handle, the garden here as well as the allotment and a half. I'll definitely keep my full-size allotment though. I love having it, and I love being up there, and as soon as things really start to settle down here, then I'll be able to spend a lot more time working up there. I hope you enjoyed this little update. If you've got any questions or comments whatsoever, leave them as a comment down below. And I will see you this week for the next Lovely Greens video. So I've started doing a second one, and it will be out on Friday. So my new times are Sunday evenings and Friday evenings. And I hope you liked the last one as well. So I did a soap making video, so how to make handmade soap using fresh rosemary. Do check that out if you haven't seen it already. So I'll see you soon. Hope you like this video, and thank you so much for watching.